So I'll show you what I got going on here. Got the ORX. I also have a mercury dime, a buckle, great seal button with the shank on, and a gold ring. And I'll try the mercury dime first. Have an elevated nail about 1.5 to 2 inches above another nail here. And I'll just try to separate this out, right? Don't get me wrong with these videos here. I'm just performing the same test on all these machines, and I'm trying to really concentrate on one machine at a time, right? And what I want in a machine is I want a setup that's going to work really good in all conditions, right? In the iron, I want it to go deep. I want it to get around the EMI. I want it to get through my hot soil, and I don't want to have to buy a whole bunch of coils for it, right? And I want it to be fairly lightweight, right? And multi-frequency, sure, it's good to have multi-frequencies, and I'll show you that right here. But the ORX, the ORX I probably had the least amount of experience with, right? I had it for about a month before I got my Deus, and I really didn't like the ORX because the EMI got the best of me, right? I would just dig up so much junky targets with the ORX because it's a 3-tone machine, and I get a lot of EMI, right? I'll just show you this right here. There's the ORX. Coin fast. I'm using the HF coil. See? I'm getting a mid-tone, right? A mid-tone EMI, right? And I don't want to have to really drop my gain down. I really haven't had to do that with any of these machines. The ORX is just super sparky, right? And I've just dig up so much junk with the ORX, right? It's just hard to know really what is EMI, what's falsing, and what's really a target in the ground there. And this is an iron separation test. Even though the ORX will perform very well on these tests here, and I can dial in this detector, but I just end up digging up so much junk, man. Okay, let's start out in Goldfield program, right? Gold 1. So here the EMI, it is on the concrete, but all 31 kilohertz frequency, and I'll go with 2.5 recovery speed. Never mind all the EMI right now, because it's on the concrete, right? IAR at 5 here, right? To reject that iron right there. If I don't reject the iron, it won't hit these targets, right? Listen to these nails here, right? This is pretty amazing what this ORX can do. But the EMI, see, you hear all the EMI? I just encounter a lot of EMI with the ORX, man, a lot. Spanking it out, right? Now I'll try it, now I'll try Goldfield 2. Actually, I'll just see how the screen pops up here. See how the screen pops up different numbers? That's another thing that really drove me nuts, right? Not being able to see my screen there because this thing pops up here, right? I already know, I don't really want to know the numbers, right? I don't really want to know the numbers. So we'll just continue with this here, right? I'll put the gold ring in there, right? Right? Spanking it out. We all know that it's not falsing on the iron because I already tested it on the iron, right? Now get this buckle in there. I'll actually turn it around here. Right there. It's hitting it just a little bit, right? No, hit that button there. This button, right? Obvious target there, right? So it hit all those targets just in the Goldfield 1. So it did very well, right? But you hear all the EMI in the background there? I can't have that EMI, man. I just cannot do that EMI, right? So I'll go to coin fast here, right? Same button there, right? Hitting the button, right? Here's that buckle right there. So it's not going to do it. It's not going to do that buckle in coin fast at that frequency, right? 31 kilohertz frequency right here. Oops, I don't want 54. 31 kilohertz frequency. It's hitting it, right? Not very good though. Not very good. Now let's try the old ring. Right. Banging it out, right? I'll show you the nails, right? Watch this. Right? It's hitting that gold ring big time in 31 kilohertz, right? But listen to all this EMI, right? Right? That gold ring has the same tone as this EMI right here, right? So it's just really hard. I'll turn that iron volume off here, right? Right? Still getting EMI, right? It's hitting that gold ring. Now let's try Deus Fast with that silver dime right there. 31 kilohertz, or not Deus Fast, coin fast, excuse me. Not hitting it, right? Not gonna happen, right? So I'll go to coin deep right here, right? $14 kilohertz. I think it's 31 kilohertz. It's 14. I'll go to 31 kilohertz. See all the EMI, right? EMI is horrible, right? Right? I can drop the gain down here. I'll go up the recovery speed, 2.5. It's hitting it a little bit, I mean, but what's the target? What's the target and what's the EMI, right? There's a reason why I don't use the ORX, because this happens just about every time I turn this machine on. Anywhere I'm at, just get horrible EMI, right? So I can drop the gain down here, but really, right? Really? No? 66 gain here already, right? It's hitting it. I'm at 31 kilohertz. You hear the EMI? Just horrible, man. I can actually, I'll frequency offset it here, right? Oops. 27, 28. It's not near as bad. I'll have to turn the iron off, right? Still getting those high tones on the EMI, right? Okay, let's go with this buckle gun here, right? No, not gonna happen. All right. Now I'll show you coin. User coin. Right. And I'll have to go down to I'll have to go down to 31 kilohertz frequency, right? See, just get you in the eye, right there. Right. I'm just frequency offsetting, seeing if it'll work. Right. So, yeah, right. I just can't. I can't dial this machine in, right?
I will.
I just ran into this a lot, you know. Not being able to dial this machine in because the EMI is so freaking off the charts, right? Because it's a 3-tone machine, right? There's no adjustability to the tones on here, right? So I'll go to
Look at Jancy in the window.
I'll go to Coin6 program. I might be able to do it here. I might be able to. No. I can go up with my gain here because the gain is really low on here in Coin6. So I'll go up to 76 gain here. No, just not going to be able to do it, right? Not gonna be able to do it. Right. So what I want to, I'll explain this here a little bit to you. The middle frequencies on the ORX and the Deus perform very well on these targets here, but with the ORX, I get so much interference in that middle frequency, pretty much wherever I'm at, right? I'm just not able to dial this machine in, right? That's the struggles that I had with this machine. I just can't stabilize the machine to not get EMI, right? It's a simple machine, right? There's not really many options on this machine to get rid of the EMI. Sure, you can adjust your frequency, but I want to be able to hit on all those targets there. I'm going to turn this machine off here, right? There's just no adjustments to get rid of that EMI, right? In the middle frequency. And that's the frequency that I want to be in to hit all these targets here, right? So I'm pretty much screwed because I can't adjust my tone break, right? And discrimination, I don't want to go up any higher on my discrimination because that means I'll miss out on these lower conductive targets, right? And the ORX does perform well in the Goldfield program on these targets here. But in any other coin program, I just get so much EMI. It's just off the freaking hook, man. That's the reason why I have the least amount. I have used the ORX the least amount out of any detector I own, right? Sure, I did buy the ORX about a month before I got the Deus, but the Deus, I have a lot of adjustments I can make to get rid of the EMI in that middle frequency, right? And I can put the different coil on there to the X35 coil on the ORX, but boy, it's pretty sad, man. Lower, actually, I'll try that right now. I'll just try it right now. Right? Just to give it another little shot here. Shot in the dark here. 9-inch X35 right here. Come on there. X35. Coin6 right here. I'll try it in deep program here. Oh boy, freaking where in hell am I at? Coin deep right here. That buckle, not even hitting it. So what I want to do is, so now I'm getting EMI, right? See, getting EMI already, see? I'll try it in a higher frequency here, right? Because I'm at 7 kilohertz. 17.2. All right, so you're the EMI already, right? I'm at 90 gain. Okay. I'll turn the machine off. You getting my drift here? Right? This is the main struggles I had with the ORX, man. I just get so much EMI, it just runs unstable with all the coils on it, right? I just wasn't able to really get this machine to perform like the Deus, right? Because it's a 3-tone machine. It's basically just a 2-tone machine. You know, you got an iron tone, and you got the mids and the highs. But that EMI gives you just a fierce EMI in that mid-tone. So, you know, what are you going to be able to get out of the ground with when it comes to mid-tones, right? If you have to drop your gain down so far that you're really not going very deep to get rid of that EMI. I just have had a lot of struggles with the ORX, and the reason why I bought the Deus, really I wanted to buy the Deus first, but I bought the ORX first to really get to know the settings on the XP machines. But I struggled so much with the ORX that I had to buy the Deus, right? I already knew all about the Deus. I knew a lot of stuff about the Deus, but once I got the Deus, I haven't taken this ORX out one time, because the Deus has an ORX program, right? It's the Deus Fast program, right? And I don't use the Deus Fast program because it's a 2-tone or a 3-tone machine, 3-tone program anyway. And I get the same thing with the Deus in 3-tone. A lot of EMI, right? It just it gives you that EMI tone. That EMI tone is a really fierce mid-tone. And I want to be hitting on those mid-tones, right? That's what the gold rings sound like, right? The gold rings are the same tone as the EMI, that fierce EMI tone. So I'm going to test the Deus out here and show you really the power of the Deus on these targets here. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.